Nathan, we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. No, you're right.
Down, I'll be.
Yeah, no, all good. Thank you anyway for coming.
Will that have got up somewhere?
Yeah. All right, so the first wicket's down for the Connelly side.
Thanks, James. No, all good.
Into bat comes John O'Duff. So Teddy Dodd bowled for a duck of 2 deliveries, not the start that the Connelly CC side wanted. He got a golden yesterday. He's backed it up with a duck in the knockout stages, unfortunately. And Landis Condon on fire here. Great start. Great average. He's got 29 with the ball and an economy of 7. Oh, great ball there. Duff just keeping it out. So Connelly are very weary about this. They never played on turf up until yesterday when they played on pitch 2. So their second opportunity here to play on turf. They ran to the store to try and get some spikes on. Oh, he's hit that beautifully through point. That'll race away to the fence for 4. Terrific shot by the Duff. Landis just gave him a little bit too much room. Great stuff. So after 2 overs, the score is 12. Okay start, I suppose. I mean, Teddy hasn't been playing well this yesterday and today, so it's not the end of the world that he's got out early. Sparakis is the big wicket, though. If they knock over him, geez, the Hibernators will be very happy with themselves. Oh, geez, too much swing. Oh, it's caught his, it's flicked his pads on the way through. I was thinking it'd be a wide, but no. All right, I got here with me Adam, who's joining the commentary box. He was at the Brisbane Burners there for the Indian Super Series. Adam, welcome aboard.
Thanks for having me today, Chris.
Awesome.
Beautiful day here in Runaway Bay.
Isn't it just? Humble Hibernators, do you know much about them?
I know a fair bit about them. These guys have been around the Brisbane comp for a long, long time. Some very good players, and they've...
Oh, got him! Wow, great delivery. How good is that? Brock Barry, left arm in swing. Took his stumps out. Duff's on his way back for 4. And the Humble Hibernators looking good here, Adam.
They're on fire. Connelly are 2 down for not very many. Really tidy start for the Hibernators. Getting a little bit of that early morning swing with the ball. Off to a very promising start. The Connelly boys, how are they going to rebuild?
Well, so again, like yesterday, Teddy didn't bat well. Duff's not a super noted opening bat, like he's not that great, so it's okay. This is I'm not concerned yet, but now comes to the crease their captain John Hallius, and with Sparakis who scored a 66. Now if they lose a wicket, yeah, then I'll be very concerned. But at the moment, not concerned yet with Connelly as such.
Yeah, it's just a rebuild for them right now.
Yeah, for sure. Are the Hibernators more of a batting side or a bowling side there, Adam?
I think a strong lineup of batters, but we've seen already in the last few overs how good they are with that new ball too. Not a huge amount of pace, but just good line and length.
Yep, lovely. Oh, geez, the swing's got him in trouble here.
I think there's 2 noises there.
It's a good swing.
Half
good swing, brother. Yep. And what was it like in the Indian Super Series there, Adam?
Amazing experience. Amazing experience. I definitely encourage anyone that's interested in testing themselves in the subcontinent, when they put the call out for players again next year, to put your hand up. And it's a whole other world out over there.
Yeah, awesome.
Fantastic time.
Good competition.
Yeah, good competition, great players, good blokes.
Very good.
Great food. Crazy traffic. the tournament next year. So the tournament this year was in Delhi. I think they're talking about next year's competition being in Goa, which
All right.
has a bit of a reputation, as a bit of a party destination.
So landed on the bowl again. Landis.
Oh,
Nicely worked out through the offside there. So who's your player to pick out of the Hibernators? Who's you think's going to be the player of the match on their side?
well, Landis Condon or Kenny LeBurs, two players I'm pretty familiar with.
Right, yep.
A couple of club games, these boys as well.
Yep.
Kenny can be pretty devastating with a bat in his hand.
Oh, he's hit
This
that over
one's in the
cover.
air.
And it's going out towards the boundary. The man's coming around. He's going to just pick it up. Well done. Good fielding. Just a couple there to Sparakis. Yep, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, Connelly just playing a bit dangerously. Just a couple of shots
Okay.
not quite timed.
So it was Condon, and who was the other player?
Kenny LeBurs.
Kenny LeBurs. Is he more of a bowler or a bat?
Batter.
Batter. Cool. Oh, full toss to
Oh,
Sparakis.
shit.
Flicked off his pads, but straight to the man at backward square. So does everyone in the Hibernators typically bowl? They're all decent enough bowlers by the keeper, or
Yeah, I think so from memory. I haven't played in the Brisbane comp for quite a while now.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's well bowled.
Well bowled. Good cricket there. Solid defence from Hallius. He's very nervous, very nervous. He wants to put on a good showing here. First trip to Nationals. This is only their second season. They played in summer, and they unfortunately didn't make the final. Shot through the covers. Oh, he's misfielded. It's gone through him, and it's 4 runs. A gift to Hallius to get him going. Unfortunate there for the Hibernators. That's the end of the over. 4 overs gone. The score is 22 for 2.
2 for 22. Great figure.
Yeah.
Much needed boundary there for Connelly too.
Yeah, once Hallius gets going, he's kind of a 20 to 25 ball 50 fella. Sparakis actually going really slow for his normal standard. But they've got some hitters. So Shafe, who was just commentating with us previous, he's a noted big hitter, as you would have remembered from your time in India with him.
I remember seeing him hit a few bombs in India. The guy's got a batting average in LMS of about 88.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
That's a great shot.
They're going to come back for 2.
Pretty fast.
Now, great footwork there to come back for 3, surely. Yeah, there goes Sparakis. Good running, excellent running. Big outfield here, deep throws.
Outfield looks nice and fast though,
Doesn't
so
it?
you should get good value for your shots.
Yeah, nice outfield. So this is the 3rd over for Brock. Oh, well played. Well played, yeah. Oh, they're going to come back for 2. Oh, they're going to,
yeah.
Oh, that's good running. That's excellent running. I don't know if that's the difference between the Hibernators. I mean, the Connelly CC lads are all under 30 or around the 30 mark, so they're fit blokes.
Yeah.
The Hibernators are going to get their work cut out for them here in the field.
That's it. It makes all the difference. How you run makes such a huge difference to that total as well. You got to push those 2s really hard.
Definitely. Oh. Full toss. Hallius missed out. It's caught behind. Oh, must have been a feather. And the skipper, Hallius, is on his way back. Brilliant bowling there by Brock Barry. The swing's got him. And now I've got to say the Connelly are in deep trouble here. Skipper on his way back.
Dangerous times for Connelly. I didn't hear anything from
Yeah, I didn't
here
hear.
on the scaffolding, so it must have been a feather.
They were super confident, though, the Hibernators. Geez, they're racing through Connelly at the moment. Different quality here, the Hibernators. Wow, to what Connelly would be facing normally.
So it's really down now to Schaffer and Sparakis here.
Oh, this year.
Pull Connelly back into this.
The last bit of resistance, you think. I mean, they've still got Andy Michaels to come, who would normally open, but he wasn't. Well, he didn't do well yesterday, and he's not feeling it this morning. So hopefully, if he comes later in the innings, he might be able to do well. But that's the plan here. So quite a lot of mixing and changing the Connelly have done for this game.
Yeah, when you're in that rough patch of form, sometimes the only thing to do is to bat your way out of it.
Yep.
It's a perfect platform to do it.
So here it is, Brock Barry in fine form, swinging the ball beautifully against Schaefer, the Indian Super Series player. This will be interesting. Good contest coming up here. Last ball of the over, Brock. Another wicket. Oh, he's in trouble! He's in trouble! I thought it was good.
Must have been going down the leg.
Oh, too much swing, you think? Yeah. Wow.
Looked close from here, though. Looked very close.
Jeez. Shafe's lucky to still be there. Could have been a golden duck off an LBW. What bowling from Brock Barry. 3 overs, 2 for 10. You just keep him going, right? Just
Yeah.
keep him...
Bowl his ball. Bowl him out.
He's absolutely...
That ball's still swinging.
So good. This is perhaps the best bowling. I think the Pascoe Wales, they bowled... Armstrong and Benici were bowling good outswing and inswing respectively, but I think Barry and Condon look to be doing it a little bit better. Certainly Barry, that's left arm inswing is awesome. So they're both bowling 3 each. They're really trying to take these wickets while they're on top. Given us a break, and we've got here the skipper from the Connelly CC, John Hallius, who just would have seen walk off after he's caught behind by a feather, which we couldn't hear in the commentary box, Hallius. But tell us, did you feel an edge? Was it they were pretty confident when they went up?
I definitely hit it. I wish I missed it. I definitely wish I missed it. Just horrific.
Good swing bowling though, right?
Good swing bowling. The ball's moving a bit.
Yep.
Sparks has had about 60 balls faced yesterday, so he's got his eye in.
Nice.
This is a key partnership for us.
I thought when you hit the boundary, I thought, yep, all right, Hallius is going to get on the move now.
Yeah, you know what, KB? It's just not happening for me at the moment. I'm in a bit of a slump. Oh, that's moving.
It is moving. It looks good. It looks good from up here, eh?
Yeah, it's moving a lot.
And no wonder they put him on for his 4th over. They're just looking to take wickets. So get this, 3.1 overs, 2 for 10.
Wow.
This bloke, yeah, that's awesome.
That's some serious
awesome.
LMS points.
But yeah, indeed. But he kind of reminds me of you, mate. You bowl a lot of outswing. Like you're a good swing bowler too on your day.
KB, I just trot up and bowl, and if it swings out a bit, we cheer, and if it doesn't, that's the normal. But they're going all right. Oh, well played, Shove. It's a very key partnership here for Connelly CC. These two boys did very well for us yesterday, so looking to see them continue.
So this is your first time up here at Nationals, and you only played 1 season back in the East. You're obviously pretty happy that you're doing well enough that you think you can come to Nationals and take the title out?
Yeah, I think the team's done very well. We started out in 5th Division in our first season, and then straight up to 1st Division. We thought we wouldn't win many games, and we won about 11 straight. So it's good fun. We love the tournament. We thought, what greater junket than come up to the Gold Coast, play some cricket, and hang out with your mates for 5 days.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, shot down the ground. He's cleared mid off. That's 4 runs. What a terrific shot. Is that Shafe? Yeah, Shafe. Once he gets going, it's great. So where did Connelly come from? Where does the name come from? How did you bring about the team?
That's a really good question, KB. So a lot of us boys have originated from an area in Sydney called Connells Point.
Oh, yes.
So there's a park in Connells Point that doesn't have a name, but we named it Connelly.
Oh,
so
right.
We used to hang out there when we were kids, and that's the Connelly Football Club. We also play football on Thursday nights, and we thought we'd have a go at cricket.
Yeah, very good.
We're probably handier at cricket than we are at
flat footy.
Soccer, so,
all right,
Connelly
cool.
FC became Connelly CC.
All right. So we've got Will Campbell coming on here, first change bowler, average of 30, economy of 7. So not as good as the first two, but let's see if he can do it just as well. Pick behind square. They've got to come back for 2. It's a big throw out there. That's good running there. Sparakis, one of the quickest in your team between wickets, you'd say?
Yeah, the quickest, and at the moment he seemed like absolute beach balls. That sweep shot has come from hundreds of hours of backyard cricket, where he tries to hit him into his backyard wall, and he's just playing it very well at the moment.
Ooh, stays low here.
Nice contest out there.
Yeah, so Will's had a few innings. Well, he's had a threefer in his last couple of games. He's done pretty well. He's a consistent wicket taker here by the look of his last 7 or 8 games. So he'll look for that to continue, hopefully, for his side. Now, what we found is that teams that do get 2 or 3 and they start off great, you think, oh, wow, it's going to get rolled for 70 or 80. But in actual fact, the tail and the middle order tend to revitalise and get a decent enough score. So I think 140 is enough for you.
You think?
Yeah, with your bowling lineup. I don't know what the Hibernators batting, how good it is. I mean, Adam was saying that they're probably a better batting side than bowling side. So
All right, well,
that doesn't bode well for you guys at the moment.
yeah.
But what do you think from, I mean, it's still early doors, what do you think, where are we looking at from here after nearly 8 overs, you're 46?
Look, I think this is the partnership, to be honest. I think these guys would absolutely be loving the idea of having to bat for a long time out there.
Yep.
I think they can consolidate, and if they can get 250s here, we've got a couple of good hitters in the hutch. So
Yeah, nice.
yeah, I think probably, if you think 130, 140, how many overs left?
There's still 12 to go, you're 46.
There's 12 to go.
But both these guys should, in theory, get their 50s, right? That's what you need.
Well, on a good day, that's what we hope. I think if there's 12 to go, if we can go 8 and over, get to about, that's 96 plus 48, what's that? It's about 145.
Yeah, that's all right.
145
We can
is a
do
good
that.
score. I think we can defend that. So
just a quick one, what do you think so good about LMS? You've joined recently, you're obviously good cricketers, decent cricketers. What have you enjoyed most about being a part of the LMS community?
it's a good community. It's relaxed. It's you get to catch up with your mates every Sunday. Or we play Sundays. Hit some balls around, get the shits together, get happy together. It's a good bit of competition. It's a great format. We love it. We think it's just taken park sport to the next level.
Awesome.
We probably wouldn't be playing cricket if it wasn't for LMS. So,
Right, wow, awesome.
Yeah, we kind of gave it away, and now we're all just playing again. So it's good. It's a great format, and it puts every other casual sport to shame. The streaming, the commentating, the stats, the website.
Oh, nearly taken. It's gone over the keeper's head. It's not going to make it to the boundary, so they have to run this out. Sparakis will come back easily for the third.
Sparakis could run 7.
Yeah. Absolute whippet between wickets he is. I think it's lucky you're playing the first game, though, because it's warm, but it's not going to be as warm as game 2 and 3. Us Sydney-siders aren't used to this Gold Coast weather, mate. Jeez.
Yeah. There's a quiet murmur around that the boys are keen to get back into the hutch at 11 o'clock for a couple of cold ones too. So
Yeah, right, yeah.
I'm sure that's
the quick recovery.
Felt the same on both sides.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear how LMS has brought you guys back together, and it's a good way to socialise. And I thought there was going to be wide, but he's gone after it through the covers. They're going to push. Sparakis thinking about 2. I don't know. Still a big throw for Jeff Lynn. I think it's Jeff out there. What a throw! Is that Jeff? I think it's Jeff. It's a rocket arm by Jeff.
Tell us a bit about this team we're playing against, KB.
Mate, the Hibernators, Adam was telling us a bit.
Where are they from?
They're from Brisbane, and they're probably one of the highest ranked sides from Brisbane. So, quietly, when I was talking to Jeff Lynn, who plays for them, hang on after this ball. Oh, he's pulled that away, hasn't got a hold of a shake. He's pushing hard for the first. Sparakis will come back. Oh, hey, he had to pick up his hat and still come back. Good Sparakis. Yeah, so they're quietly confident that they should be able to advance through. Cool. Obviously, they were looking up the stats on Connelly and they couldn't find much, so they said, did they play under another name or something?
Yeah. No,
I said, no, they're one of our new teams and they've taken to the tournament real well. Bit wayward there.
It's good to hear.
We've got Doug Crowley here, bowling as Doug. So Doug's got an average of 29. His economy's not flash at 9, but best figures are 4 for 8. I'd love to see that any day of the week.
I would not love to see that today.
not today for your sake.
We copped a hat-trick yesterday, so...
Oh, that's right, yeah.
We copped an LMS hat-trick, so...
Very rare.
Very rare.
He's coming back for 2. This is good run. Tell you what, your boy's on fire with the running. They could be coming back for the 3rd. Yes! Oh! He tried to throw it to his teammate out in the deep, and he bungled it, unfortunately. And they came back for a very, very comfortable 3. That's the difference, I think, between you guys. And, you know, you were talking about it earlier. If you can't hit boundaries, push hard for the 1s and 2s and like that, getting 3s out there. All adds up if you can't be a big hitter like some of these boys, like the tradies. And Pasco Wales did some big hitting there in day one, wasn't there?
It's a big field too, and
Yep.
we're not used to playing on this turf. It's more of a
Yep.
novelty for us. So it's the first time we've played on turf in about 10, 15 years. So getting out there and facing a swinging ball on turf is it's quite tough for us who haven't done it in 10, 15 years. We went and bought new wheels yesterday, but so that's the main
Yeah,
thing.
good. Yeah, I saw that photo. Yeah, it's a bit difficult when the ball, in synthetic, is bouncing up around your chest and waist height,
Yeah.
and here it's struggling to get above your knee roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Shafe has
that's
got a
four.
tickle on around that. It's gone around the corner. Save your leg, Shafe. That's 4.
This is the partnership, boys. This is the partnership.
Jeez. So actually, interesting. So Chauffeur doesn't usually play for you. I mean, he's not part of your regular side. He fills in every now and again as a ringer for your side. But him and Flash have joined the ranks. That's a big addition, those two guys.
Yeah, definitely. The Cleveland Seamers and Connelly CC have seemed to form a bit of an alliance in the Sydney comp.
Because you also play for them. Yeah,
We
that's
did,
correct.
we did.
Yeah.
There was a couple of us playing for them in the winter comp, so
Yeah.
we thought we would pay back the favour and
nice.
give the boys a go up in the Gold Coast. So
And
yeah.
get their best player.
Yeah, it's a bit of a collaboration going on, so why not?
Will Campbell, what can he do? Drops it in short. Shafe tries to get him away. Nah, just the mid wicket.
It's Show for KB.
I've been calling him Shafe ever since, and he's never corrected me. But yeah, mind you, he doesn't ever say anything nasty, so he probably is not happy with me saying it that
Good
way.
bloke, Show. I wonder if the Cleveland Seavers boys are watching back home.
Hopefully they are watching the inspirational captain. Oh, what a lovely shot there by Sparakis. Didn't get it fine enough. He wanted to, didn't he?
He wanted to, the man.
But Shof, as you call him, didn't want to. So this is all right. So one thing Spider Monkey's always said when we batted was you double the score at 12 is what, not 10, 12
Okay.
is when you're on target to probably get at 80 or 90 at the halfway point. So this is being salvaged quite well. And you still got Andy Mick to come, which I thought it was interesting you didn't send him up the order. Oh, lovely shot there by Shof.
That's a real nice shot.
Do you take on the arm? Do you take on the arm? Look, the keeper's come to him. Oh, no, they should have taken on the arm. Inexperience there.
That's right.
That's all right.
A bit of age showing in
Yeah.
there. If it was Brakas
He
turning back
would've-
to the keepers, then he was off and going. So that's all right, Show. If we give out, keep going, son. Brakas be looking for the sweep here. I tell you what, straight over these backward squares head.
Bowled him! Sparakis is on his way back. What a delivery there by Will Campbell.
That's a good ball.
Gone straight through him. And that is the end of the 10 over halfway point. They'll change ends. And Sparakis, your main man, is on his way back for a hard-earned 28 of 25. And Will Campbell's overs 1 for 12 after 2. He's tightened him up there, tried to give himself some room. There wasn't anything doing. And I'm a bit worried here with Connelly, John Hallius. I was expecting you to do much better. Him. Just look at me when you talk, that way you're going to get that. Yeah. I can't. Finicky. They must be hearing you on the phone. They must be hearing you faint.
All right, I'll talk louder. I'll talk louder.
Yeah, that'll be All right, so Andy Mick coming to the crease to help Shafe. They really need to humble Hibernators. I think they're quietly confident they're happy with this. 64 after 10, 4 wickets down to the Connelly CC side. Who's coming on the bowl? He's over went for 11. Can he improve upon it here, Doug? Or digs it into the pit. And Shafe couldn't get it away, but look at the good running. To show you how good he is, he's wrong game. This 162. And his high score is 53. That generally, because in Connelly you don't get to come back into bat. Oh, Shafe's called it early. He wants to. Andy Mick comes back and picked up the ball. These two boys are fit too, so yeah, they'll push a lot of 2s and 3s around here. So the bowling's been pretty good from the humble Hibernators. Nicely. Oh, shot over mid-wicket. That's onto the clubhouse, baby. Oh, yeah. Did you hear that? How good was that? From the Indian Super Series, this man is on fire. What a great shot. They've hit it onto the cricket nets. That's what Armstrong go Wales, but not on much as the power of the hitters that we have here in Sydney. He's taken off the helmet, I think. Work out where the ball is.
Maybe he's going to get the ball.
Well, I don't know. We'd have to ask Trav, who's the Runaway Bay president here, how often that happens, but balls getting lost on the roof. Sounds like when you're a kid. You can't get them back. That's, yeah, Doug's digging, bowling at back of the length. Purely leg side. He loves all that, I mean, much like every LMS player. They're all leg side players. Great shot though. It's unfortunately Doug spell so far. I'm sure they got much better bowlers coming on too. I'm here with Lando down at the bottom. That was good bowling there, Lando.
Good luck or good?
Oh, I love the confidence.
That's what I love it too.
That's what I usually do. Love it. Is Campbell going to bowl? Oh, yep. Oh, Will Campbell, sorry. Last one, how good was that? You're very casual about the celebration there, though, bud. It's just another game for you, my yeah. We're very fortunate both their fielders are straight mid-off and mid-on. They're right here by the commentary box, Lando and Campbell.
Do you want one on the roof, Dougie?
Jeez, what's the comeback ball here? Surely pitch it up. Don't let Shafe get under it. Good. Now, you know the arm. You've got to come back for the second. You know the arm now. Yeah, they've worked it out.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I don't like it's not the best courtesy thing to do, I suppose, but it's the tournament. You got to do everything you can.
And you got to do even more. You got to do even more.
Yeah. Very true. Doug's last ball. Can he get the wicket?
Boys are working. Run them.
Oh, that's great fielding. I tell you what, it looked 2 for all money, but he's chased that down real hard. The guy there from midway. Yeah, on the score 77. Run rate's okay. 7 and over. Problem is, before wickets down.
Wickets at hand and and who we got in the hut.
But surely they can't. There's got to be some.
Well, there must be a good
links
side. I think one of our weaknesses that I've discovered this weekend could be the Brisbane sides. Side before, so it could be a bit of a weakness.
So next year, request local.
Yeah, you know, it's the home ground advantage. We think there's a conspiracy now. No one likes the Sydney team, so they put us.
He's hit that well, Shafe. As he can pick the gap, it's rolling along the carpet. Lando's
Lando,
coming around.
Lando.
Oh, he got close there, Lando. Pretty happy. Wow, 40 off 19.
Oh, Shafe's moving now.
So for those of you who don't know Shafe that well, he's not a overly expressive. But if I go over there and say, oh, well done on the 50, of course it is, mate. That's just what I do.
What else do you expect?
Yeah.
He's pretty handy with the stick, chauffeur.
Cricket, you mean? Oh, shot. Nice. Great cut shot. There's a big gap out there. The man's coming around. I think he'll cut it off. He will. To come back for the third. Oh.
That's a lack of experience from Andy Biggs.
Yeah. Last 10 balls have looked good though. 2, a lot of 2s. How good is that? 5 2s. And the 6 and the 4. Oh, they cut it again. They do. It's good running. So the Humble Hibernators leaking a few runs here. They're still bowling quite well, I thought. I didn't realise Andy Mick has been out there for... has not faced the ball. Yeah. So he is just doing a massive amount of running for Chauffeur, who will probably retire by the time... a shot. He's gone big, he's gone very big, that's 6, that's going to be the 50 off 22. Wow! Well done, James Chauffeur. 27, just what the Connelly CC side needed.
The big man stands up.
That's why he's going to India. That's why he's going to Barbados to represent Australia.
Exactly right.
Johnny's very happy sitting next to me, big smile on his face. We haven't got a video of the commentary box, but
so yeah, look, if there was a bit of live streaming here, yeah. In the hutch, he would absolutely be singing, and he's thinking 3 figures right now. I guarantee you. We got Ari the bear coming out to bat.
So is he more of a big hitter, or is he?
He's definitely a noodle.
No,
he's
all right.
going for the big hit.
So he can support Andy Mix, right?
Yeah. And Ari was looking for the big thing across.
Nice. So Andrew Michael didn't get to have a bat with Chauffeur. He was just running for him, his running partner. So both players have. Batsman here for the Hibernators. Can they pick up those wickets again now? It's been a while since. Henry Naylor.
Yes.
So here we go, Will Campbell. Last ball of the over. Drops it in. Oh!
Ari's famous cut shot.
I reckon Will's very happy James Chauffeur wasn't. So that's the end of 12, score 91. So what did I say? Double it here. We're looking at 182. Jeez.
Yeah, I reckon we do 182.
I think it's very possible too. 8 overs.
Yeah.
Loving the confidence in everyone else. Now, Andy Mick, I can't remember batted this low.
No, he's been opening. Batted on turf yesterday was his first day ever batting on turf, so yeah. We thought we'd bat him down, give him a bit more time.
Yeah, fair enough. I think this is a good play. Play cricket with Jay Flynn. He was he helped 3 short in the 2019 World Champs, and I helped out the team. He was the organiser. Sam Lamb.
Clearly a good style of a bloke.
Yeah. Really nice, quiet fella. Really good family man. Awesome guy. What about that? No need for a warm-up. Just straight into the block hole. So, up to Queensland, I believe. So Jeff Lynn, let's have a look at some of his stats here. What's he brought into this tournament? What sort of form? Nice bowling. He's
that should be 2.
it.
That should be 2.
Oh, I think there could be more.
Bag,
Look, it's still going. It's get there.
Run him.
Oh, it's just pulled up.
Oh.
So Jeff Lynn, average of 36 and an economy of.
How good is that?
So we'll just go through Jeff. 1 wicket in his last 6 games coming into this tournament. So I hope that changes for Jeff. He is a very capable bowler.
Oh. No what?
Oh, he must have come off. Oh, no, he's called it. There you go. Umpires here, Nathan Bennett. I mean, it's a good umpiring squad as it is, but yeah, Nathan definitely one of the top guys.
Just quietly on the umpires, KB. No one's been. The Brisbane umpires hold our hats, so I don't know.
They must be more polite up here.
No, I don't know. Talk to the Sydney umpires. The Sydney umpires a piece of that.
They got to push for 2. You got to push for 2. There you go. Much better. So let's look. I know you and I both don't have the biggest opinion of Ari. He's a good bloke, but his average is 46 and he strikes at 130, so that's all right.
The small grounds where you can hit big 6s.
Right, yeah. That's the stats don't take that into consideration.
No, they don't.
Oh, nearly chopped it on.
Off 12 and he hit about 3 or 4 maximums.
Oh wow!
It was good stuff to watch. So.
Yeah, good.
The only issue is the boundary is about 45 metres out there. get it
It
out
probably
there.
feels that way.
I know I couldn't. That doesn't
Yeah,
say much.
you were lucky about your
That doesn't
boundary.
say much. Yeah, we went through his legs, to be honest. Take that.
That's a healthy over then. Jeff Lynn's first overs yielded 10 runs.
Just to let you know, one of our favourite things about LMS is that all extra. There's no point playing cricket anymore if the extras do not go to you. You are facing, you should get those runs. And when you have a 3, that is.
So this is that Will Campbell? I think it's Will Campbell. He's coming on for his final. He's going to bowl out his spell.
We just crossed the 3-figure mark here.
Yeah, we're 101
Put
for
7
13
overs to go. If we can go 8, I think 160.
Minimum 160.
Get to 160.
You've got a bowling attack good enough. Well, I don't know what the
good
Hibernators
result.
batting's like, but I'd say your fielding.
We should be alright in the field, but the Hibernators have been fielding very well.
No, it's not too bad. Yeah. Everyone's kind of at that off-pace kind of speed, isn't it? Oh, a bit full. Oh, how did he miss that? So after Ari, you got Henry Naylor, then Henry Naylor brings James Chauffeur back to the crease. Right. So what we want Chauffeur in with 3 overs to go. Oh, that's it down the ground. Has he got enough of it? No, he hasn't. The man's under it. Oh, unlucky. When put it down. Very fortunate there for the batsman. Unlucky for the fielder. I would love to say he had the sun in his eyes, but... Oh, he's bowled him! He's bowled him! What a delivery. Will Campbell yorked him. And Andrew Michaels is... So 5 down. Look, not the end of the world, because you still got... I wouldn't have wanted to see Andrew Michaels gone out of the pair. They got to lift big time here, Ari and Henry. Sits next to me that they can actually bat. So for those of you who don't know, like John, he rates only like 4 or 5 of his players really highly, and then the rest are sort of just making up numbers.
And he's putting shit on me as a captain, so let's put a precursor on that.
So in comes Naylor. What's Henry brings into this tournament here? So he's got an average of 33, striking at 129.
I believe that was in his first ever game as well.
102 after.
Look.
Oh, okay, so I'm just going to go around the ground. Bingos from Wollongong. They're 90 for 5 after 15 against the Night Watchmen, the Queenslanders. We got the Harani. The Bashirs from Bow Desert, 112 for 5 after 15.1. They're up against. We got the Cowboys, 126. So looks like an easy game for the Traders. And oh yeah, Beer, 89 for 4 after 16.4 against the red hot favourites. I got to say, the Pasco Whales so far. Yeah, I think he's picked the gap. He has.
Ball, man.
It won't get to the fence. It will get to. No. They had 2 blokes.
Love to see big balls over cover.
How good. How good. Yeah, so action-packed day here today. 4 games back-to-back. It's a huge day here on every pitch, actually, but on the mainstream you'll see nothing but LMS cricket.
Oh, the bear.
What's that shot? What?
Not sure.
14.2 overs. We're 106 and we're back 25 metres away. Robert Callanan is here bowling. Oh, nice ball. His economy is 7.2, so it's pretty good. Best figures are 4 for 7. I don't know how blokes can get 4 wickets from a maximum every 5 balls. Unbelievable. He's played 300 matches. He's a veteran. There's a man out there. Is he going to push for the second? Big
it,
throw. That's a huge throw. Yeah.
Might go umpire.
Yeah. So Robert Callan, thanks for your boys, and do the halftime huddle shortly.
Thank you, guys. Been a pleasure. I look forward to being back in the commentary box with you one day, KB.
Cheers, brother. Oh, that's wide. Oh, they're calling for caught behind. Umpire Bennett having none of that.
All right, what's the best way to get down?
You got nothing to go to the side. 110 after 15. And the over 8 looks good. Everything going to plan. So Jeff's about to come back on. I've got Adam back in the box with me. Adam, you're enjoying it from the sideline there. It's been a pretty good game. The Hibernators started real well. Connelly have brought it back. Hangs in the balance, but they can still bring up a decent score by the look of it.
Yeah, there's been a heap of action since Hellies took over in the combox.
Yeah.
Some big hitting from Show.
Yeah. Yeah, how good was that on the roof?
That was excellent.
So Jeff Lynn back on for his second over here to Ari. He's pushed that through the covers there. He's got to come back for 2, surely. They're good. It's good running. Can you talk facing that one? Because that's good. Yeah. Or speak for you. So yeah, the next fall of wicket brings back Chauffeur, and then we can see some fireworks again. I don't think we're going to see many big. Well, we're probably not going to see a 6 at all from these two. Might see the odd boundary, but
yeah, they look like they're struggling a little bit.
Wide ball there from Nathan Bennett.
I thought Jeff Lynn was pretty impressive in his first over. First ball was right on the money.
Wasn't a great Yorker. Yeah. Underrated bowler. His stats don't prove how good a bowler he is. Oh, tickled round the corner. They're flying now. They've got to come back for 3, surely.
That's
No.
going to be 4.
Yeah, sorry. Don't worry about 3. Cheap runs there. You always take those.
Yeah, unlucky for Lynn, but you can't drift down leg like that.
No.
So Jeff Lynn, so he was part of the 3 short team that went over to Worlds?
So your Worlds was in Sydney, and 3 shorts is a Canberra side, but Sam Lang knows Jeff Lynn, and they were shorter player, so they had me qualify in the lead up to make up being the 8th man. So the privilege of hanging around Jeff for a week or so for the World Champs back in Sydney.
So that was awesome?
Yeah, it's very, very good. Got to see some quality play like Jeff from obviously Queensland. He's a really good bowler in my opinion. And the 3 short guys are obviously of top quality.
Was Chris Mapstone in that team?
Chris Mapstone was there, Midge, Rowdy, Sam Lang. Oh yeah, you would have seen a few of them from the Brisbane Burners on the Indians.
Yeah, Mappers and Sam Lang was our skipper for that trip over to India.
I don't think Sam Lang's played in a team where he hasn't been the skipper.
No. I don't know how he does it. He's had two hip replacements and
yeah.
still going strong.
And he's not even 30.
Yeah.
But he looks 50. It's unfortunate he can't say anything back at the moment.
He's a very good captain, Sam Lang.
Yeah, very good. Very likeable guy. Oh, that's gone down leg. Last ball for Jeff here. Can he get the wicket he so richly desires? Yeah. Down the ground. Oh, it's hit the umpire. So to stop, no chance of going for 4, but they'll come back for an comfortable 2. And they lead into their final 4 over. So this is a big discussion we had back in Sydney. When you've got 2 guys at the crease who they're going okay, nothing flash, but you've got a guy who's retired who can obviously hit bigger than this, sacrificing your wicket
Yeah.
It goes against the spirit for mine of the game, but I understand we're playing a tournament and your best chance of winning is by having chauffeur back at the crease. So and you can see they're not even putting him at square leg, they're wanting the rest in the sheds, and when he comes out, goes straight on. What's your take on it?
I'm with you. It's definitely not in the spirit of the game to give your wicket away by, standing on your stumps or doing something stupid like that. But if you know there's someone in the shed,
Go after it.
Go after it. If you get out, you're out.
Yeah, that's it.
You give them a chance to come back in and
For sure.
finish things off nicely.
Especially considering Henry and Ari are more going to be noted for their bowling in today's game rather than their batting.
Yeah.
Oh, he's hit
There we
that to
go.
mid-wicket, but look, they're pushing hard. He's picked it up quite cleanly. Oh.
But it sounds like they've heard you.
Yeah. They've lifted the intensity a bit here. They're going a bit harder. I said when Schaefer retired, I said he's got to come back for the last 3. So right now, at the end of this over, it'll be the final 3. I think that's enough for him to sort of get maybe a quick fire 30.
Yeah, 10 to 15 balls right at the end would be ideal for these guys.
He's hit that in a better gap there.
Good shot.
I tell you what, that might go to the fence for 4. It will!
Does.
Great effort by the bloke there at mid-wicket, but 4 runs. Jeez, as you said, this outfield, electric.
It's flying.
So good. And Ari, I'm really sorry, Ari, I don't speak very highly of you, but you've done really well. You batted real well with a few boundaries.
What did Ari do to you to cop such
Nah,
a...
mate, I've umpired him a lot, so I've got quite a bit of experience with his lack of batting, but not today, as it turns out. 2 balls to go here for Robbie Callanan. Oh, nearly knocked over stumps.
So Helios was saying they don't get to play on turf.
We only really have one annual game. It's called the Sydney Champs Day, and we play at North Sydney Oval. This year to be the SCG, but we only play one game in the whole of Sydney on turf annually. Oh, caught behind. He's on his way back. Geez, another faint edge. I didn't hear anything, but obviously there was.
Heard a little tickle,
Oh,
but
you
that's
did?
going to bring
Okay.
Shoaf back in. So that's
That's
exactly what they want.
That's good news. And Hallis is at square leg, so he's pretty happy with that. And as I predicted, that's the end of 17. So 3 overs exactly for Shoaf to do some damage here. And he's had a break. He's rested up. I mean, he's a fairly fit man anyway. He's played in India. That's
Yeah.
very difficult conditions to play there.
The thing is, with 3 overs to go, now he's just got to make sure he can farm the strike as well.
Yeah, that's what Henry's job is. He's 6 off 5, but that's okay. Just every time you're on strike, he's got to push the single.
Yeah.
And run 2's hard for Schaefer at the other end. Now who's going to come on the bowl? Oh, Landis is coming on the bowl. This is difficult time to bowl at the end when batsmen are set or going after you, and they've got nothing to lose. Oh no, they haven't worked it out. They're still trying to work out who's going to bowl.
So yeah, with 3 overs to go, 131 could quickly become 160, 170, depending on what Shoaf can do.
Yep, absolutely.
And let's not forget there's a home run in play as well.
Yeah, so Schaefer's hit probably about 4 home runs. So he knows what he's got to do. We've got the skipper of the Hibernators walking around. He's doing the boundary riding, Paulie. Looking sharp there, bud. And they tickle it around the corner. They're coming back for 2. Henry is absolutely charging out of the blocks. Well, I'm all right with that. If you can't get a single, the 2's all right.
Yeah.
2 runs a ball. Brings you up to, about 166. 63.
That looks like a pretty defendable total.
Oh, they'd be extremely
ground.
happy after what we saw early.
Yeah.
Well, there were 3 or 4 wickets down in the first 3 overs. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good comeback for Connelly.
But then again, you've said they're a better batting side, so let's see what happens with that. Oh, bowled him! What a delivery, and that's not what we wanted. Chauffeur on his strike. Last man stands for a couple of overs. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Ari on his way back. That was good bowling, though.
It was a
Landis.
great ball.
Oh,
That still looked like it was swinging.
yeah. Probably lucky to hit the stumps that was swinging that much. So Lando's got 2.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about working the strike anymore. It's all down to him now.
I don't know if you heard, I know you were standing by the commentary box, but we're talking to Lando. He's on the sideline saying, what did he say? That was good bowling, and he goes, that's just what I do. Something along those lines.
He's
Yeah, I love it. Terrific bowling here. So Shafe, first ball back after his retirement, and he's going to be batting for the last 2.3 overs on his own. So last man stands, the way it works here is they still have to get Chauffeur out, but he can't run singles. He has to run two, so they can only run him out at the striker's end or keeper's end. So he hits that beautifully. Now he's got to back himself to run back for the second, and the fielder has to throw it to the keeper's end, which he can't. So
Comfortable too in the end.
basically, if he hits it down the ground, it's an automatic two because it's a big throw for the fielder. If he goes to third man and fine leg, that's when he's got to question how quick he is and how much energy he wants to reserve, because this will gas him.
Yeah.
Hot weather, running twos. Does he preserve it for the big hits? Yeah, nicely played.
Good
Square
shot.
leg. He's picked the gap. This should be a much more comfortable two. I don't think he's going to get many boundaries from Lando, to be honest. I think he's got to just wait for, and that's the end of Lando's spell anyway. So Lando in the end, 4 overs, 2-4, 32. He bowled well at the start. That's probably not indicative of, hey. Oh, no, sorry, he's got one ball to come. Apologies. Oh, that's gone very fine.
Get that away.
I'll tell you what, is it still going to make it? No, he'll just get 2. That's all right, he's milked it. He's milked that over really well. Yeah. So what? Hang on, 8 off that over. Very good. So they're into the penultimate over here, which brings about the power play. The score is 139. He's batting on his own, James Chauffeur.
This is where he'll probably look to go big. That second last over.
You reckon he'll go after Jeff Lynn, right?
I think so. I think he'll go after anyone, really. It doesn't matter who's bowling.
Who do you think's going to bowl the last over? Robert Callanan or Doug Crowley after Jeff?
Ooh. Yeah, it might be Crowley.
Yep.
Tell you what, their top 3 bowlers have done
Yeah,
pretty well.
Will Campbell in particular. I reckon he wishes he had another over.
2 for 27.
Well played, straight to the man. So where that would have normally been a single, he can't run a single, unfortunately, as last man stand. So
Valuable dot.
yeah, making Jeff Lynn's figures look much better. And he's done the exact same thing again. The thing I like about Jeff, he gets through his overs pretty quickly, gets back to his mark, doesn't give the batsman much time.
Yeah. And even just with his action as well, the way the ball's coming through, it's hard to get under those. Oh,
He's hit that much better. He's hit that in the gap. It should be a comfortable 2.
Yeah.
They won't even bother throwing to the keeper's in.
It's a long throw.
The good news for the Hibernators is that Chauffeur's a really good bowler, so he's getting gassed at the moment with his batting.
Yeah, it might throw him
Yeah,
down a little bit.
he's picked the gap. That's 4 runs. That's going to roll all the way along the
Yeah.
carpet.
Picked that gap beautifully.
Here I am saying as a leg side player and he square cuts it for 4. How good. How good, Chauffe.
That's the curse of the commentator. So they're inching towards 150 now.
Yep.
Jeff Lynn's got 1 ball to go in this over. So yeah, 160, 170, still on the cards. If you can tee off in that last over.
Well,
Good
great
ball.
ball. Inside edge. Good finish by Jeff. 3 overs, none for 30.
He's done a job, Jeff Lynn.
This is the last over of the Connelly innings. So let's see who's going to bowl. Is that Doug Crowley? No. It's going to be Robert. Robert's going to finish and having his 3rd over.
1 for 15 off his 2 so far. Left arm.
Oh, he's hit that down the ground. He's hit it straight to Campbell. That's a big throw. I don't think Campbell will try.
Not even going to try.
Yeah, it's just too big. I think Robert would be happy though, 10 runs from the over, just 5 twos, if that was the case. Oh, good bowling there by Rob.
Another valuable dot ball. Looks like a tough customer to face.
He's hit that up in the air. Oh, he's pushing for 2. The bowler's going to have him here, I think.
This could be all
If it's
over.
a decent throw. Oh, did he have the ball? He did. He's out. Oh, that's very unfortunate there for Shove. He tried for the second, but he got run out. That was great work there by Robert Callanan.
Yeah.
Made good ground for
His
the
own
ball.
bowling.
Yeah, excellent work there. So, Connelly have finished 2 balls short, unfortunately, but they've been bowled out for a 147. Star of the show, the Indian Super Series champion, and going to Barbados to play for Australia is James Chauffeur, run out for 64 off 33 with 4 4s and 2 6s. The pick of the bowlers, well, there's a bit of a shared contribution here. Brock Barry, Landis Condon and Will Campbell all picking up 2, with Brock Barry being the most economical bowler with only conceding 16. All right, Adam, that's the first innings wrapped up. We'll see you on the other side for the chase.
Looking forward to it.
Cheers. All right, and we're back here, Adam, for the chase
Yeah.
on the Hibernators.
Who have we got opening?
I don't know.
So a decent chase for the Hibernators.
So they got Jeff Lynn and Robert Callanan opening, and the skipper, John Hallius, is going to be bowling.
Excellent.
So Jeff Lynn. Now Jeff Lynn's a power hitter, so he won't noodle it around. He'll go hard. He'll go hard from ball 1.
So should we be concerned in the scaffolding here? Or?
Hallius loves the outswing, so he'll just leave it outside off the entire time. So as you can see, the Connelly boys, they use the power plates. They've got 4 blokes on one side and 2 on the other. Basically, that square leg bloke is there just for an edge or something, but he'd be redundant for John Hallius's bowling. Everything outside off, swinging away. And he's have a lot of protection there. And that's Sparakis running around, doing really well. So yeah, I don't think the Hibernators will have as many 2s because the fielding is quite exceptional.
Yeah, they
from
look
Connelly.
pretty sharp.
Yep.
The Connelly boys in the field, you're
Yeah.
already seeing the athletic capability difference there.
But this might be good. The left hand, right hand's going to test the field out, making the
yeah.
changes all the time. So Robert Callanan, who bowled the last over of the innings.
It's always handy to have a left-hander or a couple of left-handers in your team for that
Sure.
reason.
I think this could work out well for Hallius because it'll swing into the left-hander.
Yeah.
Oh, full bunger.
Yes, that
But
edge.
look at that, he's got cover. How good. That third man. So it's a great start. So John takes his cricket pretty seriously. So especially his own personal statistics. So he would not want to get hit for a 4. I'm telling you, because he'd just walk away really upset with himself. And he's one of those blokes that'll isolate himself from everyone else and just...
I know a few
what a
best
leap.
players like that.
yeah. Fantastic over by the skipper, Hallius. Just a
great
2
start.
from it.
Such a good start. Scoreboard pressure early for the Hibernators.
Yeah. So they needed 7.5 to start with, which is it's doable. I don't think that's
Yeah.
too tough at all. Especially you're saying they're a better batting side, so
The trick is trying to get that valuable boundary in the second ball of the over. It just takes all the pressure off. You get that 4 or you clear the fence, and then you've got the rest of the over to work. A couple of singles,
For sure.
maybe a 2. So you can canter home.
Andy Mick is going to bowl the other opening over. Oh, he's gone after her, Callanan. He likes it. So these are 2 really good swing bowlers here for Connelly. I mean, it does drop off quite a bit after these 2 guys, but they're 2 better bowlers.
You think these guys will bowl their full 4?
Oh, yeah,
Start
100%.
just-
Yeah, because
straight up.
Henry won't bowl many, Ari won't bowl, Keeper won't bowl, yeah. Oh,
that's a
what a shot.
That's a shot.
6 runs over square leg. Wow.
It's that boundary we talked about at the start of the over.
Slightly over pitched. A gift for Callanan.
Yeah, he looks like he likes him there on
Yeah.
on the pads.
The Andy Mick's average is 23 and he's a tick under 6 for his economy usually. But he's being tested here against the best from Brisbane.
That's a good
On the
ball.
full!
It's gotta be
On the
fine.
full! Oh! Oh, no, he's saying it's outside leg.
Okay.
Is what umpire Bennett was saying. He's got a great view.
I look pretty plumb from here.
Yeah. Not good though from Andy Mick bowling 2 full bungers in a row. Needs to get on the pitch and moving away from the left-hander.
Oh, that's a wide.
This is the left-hand, right-hand combination is doing him no good.
That was one thing I thought the Hibernators did well in their first innings. Didn't give away too many extras.
That's a very good point. Yeah, you could count them in one hand. I think throughout the entire innings. Yeah, they were really good. Those come around the wicket. This might help. Much better. That's gone straight up in the air. It's not going to go to the boundary. Sparakis is coming around. They're coming back for 2. Sparakis gets it. The throw's okay. Gone! He's gone! What a throw! What a take! They got Jefflin out right out at the non-strikers end. Wow!
Huge moment in the game.
Oh, I think they saw Connelly doing it so easily. I thought, why can't we do it?
Yeah.
On the sprightly young Connelly side.
I think he just didn't run that first one hard enough.
No,
He
definitely
left himself
not.
with too much to do when he turned.
I don't think he was banking on the Sparakis throw being as good as what it was.
It was a very good
I
throw.
agree.
It's exactly where you want
Andy Mick didn't have to do much to take off the bails. That was excellent.
That's actually what happened to me in the first game in India.
Oh, is it?
Just completely underestimated how good the throw-in would be. Thought it would be an easy 2 and ran myself out very early.
A couple of metres short.
Yeah. Big slide in the dirt.
I'm disappointed for Jeff. Unfortunately, he opened the batting and he didn't do that well. 1 off 3. He's on his way back. So that brings to the crease Dan Baker. So Dan Baker's got an average of 45, striking at 162. And he's got 22 50s in his 100 innings.
Yeah.
So 1 in every 5 innings he's scoring a 50.
Some solid stats.
And another left-hander. So we've got... No, sorry, that's Callan on the strike. Oh, have a look at that. Oh, they changed the field there. So Johnny's at short cover. That nearly went straight to him. Oh, this is very attacking field here from Connelly. So an eventful over. A wicket and some runs. 11 after 2.
Yeah, this is shaping up really nicely, this chase.
Yeah. So Dan Baker, what's he bringing into it? He's fresh off an 82 against Nice Gary. 52. 52 of 29. Prior to that, against third legs, he was a 50 off 29. So he's certainly doing well in the lead up to today's game.
Yeah, he's in some good form, it looks like.
Very much so.
See if we can keep it going on this beautiful turf wicket at Runaway Bay.
Full toss dealt with. Has he got enough on it to get to the boundary? He most certainly has. Picked the gap. That's bad bowling from John Hallius. He'd be kicking himself with that.
And again, that early boundary at the start of the over just eases the scoreboard pressure for the Hibernators.
It's a good way to start the over, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a better ball.
Just a single there. Charging in his Ari. Johnny feel happy about bowling to the right hander, that's for sure. Not a lot of left-handers in Sydney, by the way, so they wouldn't be used to this at all.
Just a single there. So better from Hallius the last few deliveries. He looks like a tough customer to get away when he puts it on a good length. Does it look like they're getting as much swing as the
Definitely not.
Hibernators did
I don't think so.
If it's just because the temperature's starting to rise a little bit now. So KB, I've only arrived this morning, so I've missed the first few days of the tournament.
Yep.
What's been the highlight for you so far?
Look, just to wait for this ball. Oh, flick the pad, I think. Oh, no, it's called it a wide. So I was really impressed by Pascoe Wales. I got to see them live stream the first game. Armstrong and McManus batted brilliantly. I mean, they were playing a fairly weak side, but they did really well and they backed it up again. So I didn't realise how good they were, but they're the second highest ranked side coming into the tournament for a reason, obviously. Square cut, but he's got protection out there for the single. So yeah, I think that was pretty good. And he hit the cricket nets over there. It was probably about a 75, 80 metre shot. So that was good. But in saying that, Connelly played against the side yesterday and they were on the end of a hat-trick. So that's pretty awesome. I love to see a bowler do a hat-trick. This game's geared up towards batsmen, so it's good to see bowlers get a bit of a recognition that they so richly deserve.
Absolutely.
I don't think we've seen any upsets. Maybe the Gong Tuskers not advancing. They're one of the stronger teams in Wollongong, and they are already out after the knockout stages, which is unfortunate for them. After the pool games, I should say.
Did they get their game in on Thursday before the rain?
No. So they had the draw and they only had to play the one game, but they lost that game and they didn't take a losing bonus point out of it. So unfortunately,
that's the end of the tournament.
Yeah, they should do well though in the plate. Oh, how good's that from Hallius at short cover? So you won't see much of this type of fielding, as in field placement as well as fielding, with many other sides.
That's true. You don't normally see someone in a short cover. For a second, I thought there might have been a catch. Just picking up a single.
That's what youth can do, though, right?
Yeah.
None of these players qualify for the Masters tournament in Barbados. About 15 years too young.
So the Masters will be good. There's two Australian teams going over for that.
Yeah, we've got two Australian teams. One predominantly made up of Queenslanders.
Clint Radatungi is in that side. I went to India with him.
Oh, okay, nice.
Big hitting Clint.
So initially everyone was saying, Sam Lang should be the captain, but as we apparently worked on his best to get, he's not 40 yet.
He's not 40 yet.
But as we alluded to earlier, he does look much older.
Yeah, he's got the grey hair, which I can empathise with.
Last ball of the fourth over here for Andy Mick. Nicely placed, but just a single. I think so. That's the end of the power play. So unfortunately, Connelly will have to go back to a 3-3 now. So 4 overs gone. The score 23. Connelly pretty happy with that power play, just conceding 6 runs and overs, 6 runs and over.
Yeah, I think they've done really well in that power play.
So only a 1-4 and 1-6 so far, both off terrible deliveries. So
Hallius looks like
he'll continue
on with his spell.
Yeah. Once he's in his zone, he'll feel it. And being the captain, there's not many times he doesn't bowl his complete 4 and usually 3 in a row.
So is the danger for Connelly once these two have finished their 4 and do they have any other bowling options?
Yeah, it's a big problem. It's a too much effort there from Johnny Elliott. Yeah, the depth of their bowling is not significant at all. So Shoaff, they're obviously going to ask for 4 of, and he's one of their quicker bowlers, but he's straight up and down. He doesn't swing it as much. And then the rest are part-time bowlers. Crunch through the offside out to Andy Mick there at point.
It's when you start to wonder whether you hold some of these guys back for the last few overs.
Yeah, so Hallius's tactic usually is to really conserve as much as they can and make the chase really hard from there on in, so that these part-time bowlers have a lot more to work with.
Yeah.
Rather than put pressure on them at the end. Poor shot selection, I think, there by Callan. Yeah. Making John Hallius look better than what he is.
But again, another valuable dot for Connelly. Just worked away on the leg side. Helped us pick up a single.
Good bowling there by Hallius. Tell you what, with every dot ball, he just gets super excited to himself. It's like he's got a mirror out there.
Yep.
He's looking at himself, yeah.
Big swing outside off.
Great finish there. That's the over bowled.
Really good over there for Hallius.
But as you say, have they left themselves open to using all their best bowlers early?
Yeah, well, it's a long way to go. 15 overs.
Yeah.
But you can see already just how well Connelly have started. They've got Humble Hibernators 1 for 26 off their first 5. Callanan 18 off 14. And Baker 7 off 11.
So their first change coming up here.
It's Jonathan Duff, it looks like.
Yep. So the Duff coming on. He's a good bowler, but he's not a swing bowler like the two openers.
More of a part-timer, like you said before.
Yeah, he's a good contributor to the team. Average of 28, economy of 7. His best figures are 2 for 16, so that says he's not really a wicket taker. But he can, keep it fairly tight. That's all John Hallius will ask of him.
Yeah. That's not a great start for him.
Not at all. Maybe the fielder can help him out. Oh,
Great
very
fielding.
lucky. Very lucky there. He saved the boundary.
Yeah, very quick across the ground there. The guy at
That's
Deepak Wood
Andy
Square.
Andrew Michaels. Yeah, well done.
Good arm in too.
I don't think there's a weak fielder. Yeah, probably Ari maybe at mid wicket or cover for the right hander. Other than that, they're all fabulous fielders.
Drifts way down leg this one.
Those balls need to be reversed.
Yeah.
That should have been for the left hander,
Yeah.
and the previous one should have been for the righty. So they actually came down a week ago, and they've been training every day, and not allowed to go out of a night time, Connelly.
Wow, so a strict regime.
Yeah.
for Connelly.
They've come here to win. Oh, crunch through the offside, but straight to cover.
Sounds like a much different approach to
Yeah, a lot of teams.
some of the teams that have travelled up here. Short, wide, second wide for the over, so that's three. 3 to Callanan, that's a gift. And he lost his footing too. Hit the deck. Nice way to quickly accumulate runs, those extras.
Yeah,
Extra
absolutely.
extras.
Oh, has he got a
that's
hold
a
of that?
shot.
Oh, he has. That's over the
All
picket
the
fence.
way.
Great shot by Callanan. Taking the duff to the cleaners. It's the juicy over 12 off it with one ball to come.
Look at that. In the space of just a few balls, Callanan's gone from 14 off 18 to 28 off 17. So it just shows how quickly the tide can turn.
Wow.
And looks like some
Well, they got it.
extra finesse to get that ball back. There's been a lot of socialising between all the teams that have travelled up for this.
Yeah, the opening night was pretty good when we had quite a few teams coming for the kit collection. And then while we got rained out yesterday, which was unfortunate, we had about 12 teams in that clubhouse at one point.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's another wide.
Another gift, another
Duff.
3 for
Duff.
Callanan.
But that'll be the over. 15 from the Duff first over. Yeah, John Elliott's not happy with it, but he's going to bring on, I think, Chauffeur. So Chauffeur's had enough of a break now after his big innings. Coming on for his first over. Now, you spent quite a lot of time with Chauffeur over in India. I know he was not on your exact side. You were the Burners. He was part of the Sydney Storm.
Yeah, we were a bit of a group unit, stayed in the same hotel. We had a practice game before the tournament began.
Burners against Storm.
Yeah.
Nice.
And neither of us ended up winning a single game in our group, so we were able to organise an unofficial T10 on the day of the finals too, which was great, which Sydney won.
Yeah, right.
But it was a close finish.
Well played through the onside.
From memory, we had Ziad Addis teeing off in that game. Pretty small boundaries over there as well at the ballpark in Delhi.
He's not a bad player, is he?
Very good plays. Just very intimidating. Huge hulk of a man, and he can hit a cricket ball a long way.
So,
Can't remember how Shoaff did that game.
oh, nice bowling, wide of off stump.
That was the game where Vikram broke Chris Mapstone's toe with a Yorker
Ouch.
and had Chris limping around for the rest of the day.
Wow.
Yeah, he was not in a good way.
That's gone straight down the throat of Ari. Oh, he's dropped it.
No,
I think
it's hit him in the face.
It's hit him
too.
in the face too. Yeah, it has. Oh no, I think he's going for his hand more so. No, I don't know. It's hard to work out. Yeah, he's in big trouble there, Ari, and the batsmen have done the right thing. They've stopped running.
Yeah.
Hang on, they're calling for. He's in a lot of trouble.
That's unfortunate. Just flew through his hands.
We're not going to have any action here, so we're just going to stop the stream now, and we'll come back once we tend to this. He's received a concussion, and the humble Hibernators doing the humble thing, I suppose. They called it a dead ball, which is very nice of them.
Very generous of them.
And guess what? Look at that. They still get the boundary anyway for that ball that they should have. So they've got a sub-fielder here, so thankfully they've got 9 players, Connelly. So Flash Gordon will come on. Slap that out the mid-wicket. So really Dan Baker's, he's 10 off 14, he's probably got to give a lot more strike to Robert Callanan, who's 36 off 21. He looks a lot more dangerous at the moment.
Callanan looks on the charge now.
Yeah, for sure.
He's found his feet, hitting the ball well.
Is he the best bat?
I'm not entirely sure, but from what we've seen so far,
He's looking good.
Yeah, he looks quality. What is it about left-handers?
Everyone forgets what they got to do. So a good first over from Shoaff, only 7 from it. The run rate under control, I'd say, for the Hibernators, 7.6 required, and they've only lost 1 wicket. So, and on to bowl is Sparakis. So James Sparakis, they're not going back to Duff. And Sparakis, so he bowls very, very slowly. Got a good average of 21 because he gets a lot of caught. Everyone goes after him. But his economy 7.2, so a little bit expensive. Nicely played off the pads there, but singles all day. So let's see what Sparakis did in his previous game with the ball. Oh, Jesus, not good. The Grizzlies took him to town. He had 4 overs, none for 41.
Oh, that's rough.
Yep. That could be... Oh, well placed by Callanan.
Can't be stopped. He's moved into the 40s.
Very swiftly indeed. Got to say, he's making it look very easy. Very easy.
When you get those little half trackers like that, you've got to put him away, and he's done really well to do that. Ooh,
through the offside, he's picked the gap, and he's going to get 4 more.
Yes, he has. Racing towards 50.
Yeah, pretty good.
That sounded good off the bat, didn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Last 10 balls, he alone has hit 3 boundaries and a 6. So he's really starting to release the shackles. Sparakis, hands on hips, doesn't know what to do here.
Picked up. Send me the details in WhatsApp.
Yeah, expensive stuff for Sparakis.
Oh, hang on, he's bowling spin now. He's changing it up. He's come in, he's going to bowl spin.
Okay. Thanks.
And it's worked out all right, yeah.
Immediate results there for Sporakis.
Callan's like, no, can you go back, please, and warm up the man, go quicker?
Oh, another dot. And a good finish to the over for Sporakis. Went for 9 off his first 3. He didn't concede any more off the last 2.
You smell that? Electrical boom. Electrical boom.
So Rob Callanan retains the strike for the start of this over, and he just needs one more maximum to see himself through to retirement. See, is that bad for the humble Hibernators though? They lose the momentum.
Yeah, well, hopefully there's someone else that can carry on the way he has. Although, it's pretty impressive the way he's been conducting himself.
Full toss and taken.
Bump ball.
No,
Bump ball.
bump ball.
Oh, no, it is. He is out.
He did.
Oh, I thought it was a bump ball.
Yeah.
Wow, no celebration from Shoaff, which is not unusual, and the batsman's kind of stood there, maybe in disbelief, that Shoaff took the catch. What athleticism by this Indian Super Series player and future Masters player in Barbados. Well done, James Shoaff.
Just looks like he towed it straight back to him. It's a good grab off his own bowling too. Got
Very.
low.
So Don Baker on his way back. That brings to the crease Doug Crowley. So Doug's average is 29. Sorry, Doug's average is 29 with a strike rate of 143. He's at 1250s. So
1250s in 72 games. It's not bad, really.
yeah,
Strike rate up around 145, which is what you want to see as well. So yeah, no mug with the bat.
is he another left-hander?
Look at the way he's shaping up. Yeah,
I
looks
think
like
it is. So now we got the two lefties here. He's off the mark. And he's coming back for 2. Geez, he's quick between wickets. Doug Crowley.
He was packed before the throw even came in.
Yep. So good.
Could we see a Michael Bevan type of innings from Crowley, the way he worked that one? It's like he's batting way outside leg.
It does look that way, yeah. He steps across there. He's gone through the
Missed
air.
it. Straight to the man.
Couple of bounces, Sporakis at wide mid-off. So they've got no one straight here pretty much. It's cover to mid-wicket. Got a big gap down the ground.
And that looks like a spot to attack if you can. Just straight towards us
Yeah,
here in the
absolutely.
scaffolding. Does well just to turn the strike over.
Angle of the camera. What did she say?
Said you're doing a good job, and then she said something to you about camera.
I think the camera's not looking good.
What's wrong?
Well, it looks like it's on an angle. Must have moved.
So guys, if you're just tuning in, the humble Hibernators chasing down 148 to win. They've lost 2 wickets already for 62 after 9. So a big back 10 for the Hibernators to win this game.
Maybe go in. Is that what he's talking about? It's too far away.
I can't go in because this will
Ari
block it.
Nikolopoulos.
See how...
No, they can't be lower. So look at the sky.
Big loopy full toss to start. He's only going to concede one from that.
Oh, see, look, it moved. It's moved. It's moved.
Moving with the scaffold.
No.
Yeah. On the stream, you can see it moving.
Drops it short. Man out there, but it won't get to him. Rocket arm back in and only a single.
How about that?
Drops it short again. Well fielded out in the deep, and another rocket throw back in. Prevents him from taking two.
That must be the tightening of the base, maybe, after.
Another one drops short.
Hallius coming
Can
around.
Hallius get there? No, he
Oh, no.
can't. That's 50.
Well played, 50
for
by.
Rob Callanan.
He's done extremely well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got to his retirement in just 28 balls, which is exactly what the Humbles want from their man. And that sets things up nicely. It's always good to have someone in the sheds.
For sure, yeah, early on.
Yeah, if you lose wickets through the middle order.
They're pretty much on par with what the Connelly side did in the first innings.
That's true. Kenny LeBeur's at the crease now. Big Kenny.
This is your man.
Yeah, I think I played a few games of Warehouse with Kenny.
What about that for a full loss?
That's a terrible start.
By Ari.
Yeah. Free hit for Kenny.
Got it to land, that was good.
Yeah, that's a good ball.
$70 after 10, they're going to change hands. We're going to take that opportunity to go around the grounds here. So we've got the Unwatchables playing the Paddies. Unwatchables scored 145 and the Paddies after 10 are 79. So comfortably chasing that one. The Cowboys were all out for 135 and the Tradies nailed them in 13 overs. We've got the Bashirs, 135 after 20 and Nice Gary doing it pretty well, 87 after 14 chasing them. Oh Yeah Beer will roll for 115 and the Pasco Whales are coming pretty quickly after them after 11 overs, they're 96. And the Pink Flamingos, they were rolled for 110 by the Night Watchman and they are 87 after 12.2 in their chase. Next.
Some smart bowling there from Duff. Just
Pitch wants to be in the middle
full and outside off. Always hard to get those away for big runs.
because you're showing too much of that. I think is what he's saying. So Duff's coming back on.
Bit expensive in his first over, but he started pretty well.
Yeah. Ooh, just pushing it a bit too much across.
Tough call from
Yeah.
Nathan Bennett.
Got a better angle than us, I suppose.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Required run rate's always hung around that 7.5 and 8. It's never got out of control for the Hibernators.
Yeah, on paper, they're doing it pretty comfortably. 75 or 48 needed.
Another wide. Lower.
Duff coming
Lower,
into the
lower.
burrs.
Lower. Oh, sorry, I can't see it. Oh, another wide.
one.
Jeez, this is a very expensive over here from the Duff.
And another free
delayed,
Yeah.
for the batsman. So 71 from 46 needed.
Oh, that's good.
That's a much better ball.
That looks much better. Oop. Yeah. That looks good. Much better.
So overs 11 to 16, pretty important in a chase. This is where games can be won and lost, just through these middle overs. It's going to be up to the Hibernators to not lose too many wickets and just keep that that run rate ticking over. As
Yeah,
KB
only 2 down. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
wickets in hand, always really valuable.
I think
One
they're,
down.
they're fairly comfortable, I reckon. They're pretty happy with what's going on.
Yep.
He's
Oh,
gone big.
moosed it.
Has he got enough of it?
He
oh,
has.
yeah, he certainly has. Oh, it's 4.
Only
Oh,
4.
that's poor fielding then, because he's come too far in.
Yeah, he should have been on the rope.
Oh, no. Is that Skipper? I think it is. Oh, it's Johnny. Just creeping in too much. Got no one to blame but himself. And then
So will he
the
yell at
skippers,
himself as
the
skipper?
change. They're changing the
Wow.
field now. Skipper's like, yeah, I can't see that far. So he's swapping the mid wicket.
Oh, and Magpie swooping as well. Look at that.
That's happened every day for whoever
So
fields
no one
right
wants to
in
field
there.
down there.
Oh,
Wide called again.
Shafe won't be happy about that. He's trying to bowl as wide as he can, but stay inside the line.
Such a tight rope.
It is.
That space outside off.
Oh, gets the edge. It would have gone right down first slip's throat. Instead, it's going away to the fence. Oh, Flash comes around, makes good ground. Josh Gordon.
Good fielding from the sub fielder. Unlucky the keeper was nowhere near it. Big thick edge.
Oh,
That's much better bowling there from
Good bowling.
Shove. Good areas when you've just got the batsman feeling outside
for
their
sure.
off stump.
so Kenny's got 100 not out. How good's that for a top score?
Wow. Off how many balls? That's really well played.
It's back in 2018. Good diving save by Hallius.
Anyone that can pick up a 100 in LMS, it's got to have some quality to them. The fact you've got to retire, come back in again.
For sure. Yeah, 100 off 33 against
Wow.
North City Slingers.
Oh,
Oh, good bowling there by Shafe.
yeah, that strike rate's up there with the likes of guys like Josh Brown.
And Matt Angus.
Yeah,
Who's in the
yeah.
next game.
So that's something that's great to see as well. I mean, LMS, you know, we've got all kinds of levels of talent in different divisions. You know, you've got guys that play really good cricket. Some guys just play for the love of the game, social. And then you've got guys like Josh Brown, who played quite a few seasons of LMS and now worked his way up in club cricket and opening the batting for the Brisbane Heat.
Oh, wow.
In the Big Bash.
Oh, good. All starts from somewhere.
Yeah. I don't think Josh Brown knew exactly how good he was when he started playing.
The spin bowler plays for Australia. What's his name with the glasses?
Todd Murphy.
Todd Murphy. Well, he started in humble beginnings in Canberra
There you go.
for the LMS side down there. Oh, what
That's
a shot!
great shot. He's got all of that.
Oh, too easy.
Over the fence.
Don't need to run when you can hit them that well. That was so good.
We're just getting a glimpse of what Kenny LeBurs is capable of with the bat. We can see now how he's got to 100 off 33 before. Just, like he didn't have to put too much into it either. Just great timing.
Starting to slip away for Connelly here. They need to get some wickets big time. Not just one, but probably 2 or 3. Stop the flow here a bit.
And he's tried to go
Oh, I
again.
love it. He's loading up now.
Yeah, you can just see that.
His intentions are clear, yeah.
Yeah, and you can also see that the runs required versus the balls remaining, that gap is just starting to narrow. 56 of 38. Drops short.
Oh.
Was there an edge?
That's what
He got
Ari
excited.
seemed to think, yeah.
If he did, that's a let off.
Teddy, a normally reliable keeper.
Nicely played.
Coming back for 2, good running.
Wow. Great running.
Full toss.
Oh, that's a gift.
Oh, he got away with that, the bowler.
Yeah,
Ari.
the Burr's got none of that. He was winding up.
Only 2 wickets down. I'm surprised they're not going a bit harder. I mean, LeBurs is obviously going after every ball.
So in this tournament style setup, KB,
Yeah.
benefits for chasing down these totals. Record time and bonus points play into this.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't, from here on in, the bonus points won't matter. It's more, yeah, I do think batting first is an advantage though, putting runs on the board.
Yeah. So essentially knockout from now.
Yeah, correct, yeah. I mean, you do get a chance in the Shield, but ultimately you want to be playing in the Cup, right? You want to be coming for the big boys. Connelly's pretty confident as well that they can go deep. Oh, down the ground.
That's where you put it. Straight down the ground.
4 runs.
4 runs.
It's full charge. I'm just going to let it go over there. Oh, he's tickled that round the corner. There's no man out there. That's 4 runs. Great shot. Wow. LeBurs is making a real good move here. And for the first time, the required run rate drops to below 7. So the humble Hibernators starting to see the finish line.
Yeah. Really feeling the shift in momentum now. Unless Connelly can do something pretty special, you'd have to say the humble Hibernators are going to walk this home.
Oh, it's gone straight up in the air, but it's not going to carry to the man out in the deep, I don't think. No, 1 bounce for Andy Michaels out there. I know he doesn't want to, but I think he's got to go back to the openers and bring, tighten it up or get a wicket with them.
Yeah. He's got 3 overs to work with there from his openers. They need to do something to change this game.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, they're just doing it too easily against the these part-timers. Drop short again. That'll be a wide.
Got the angle all wrong there, Sparakis. They're confidence players, though, Connelly. If things are going well, it goes real well. Down the ground, has he got enough on it? Oh, it's one bounce to Hallius.
Sort of the double-edged sword of these bigger fields.
Oh, he tickles it round the corner. I don't think it's going to get to the fence, but there's at least 3. Kenny LeBeur's is going to work hard for this one. No, he's only no, he's happy with 2. So well within their reach, 40 off 30.
Yep. Once it starts to get to
You back?
Yep.
So they have brought on back Andrew Michaels, so exactly what I thought they'd do, which is good. Look to attack and take some wickets.
might be a work by there.
Ooh.
Crowley looks like he wants to keep attacking.
I like it. I like that aggressive style. Put the foot on the throat.
Yeah.
Show to your future competitors what's coming their way. Oh, he's gone big over mid-on.
Big hit.
Hasn't gone all the way though.
Mustn't have just got enough of it.
Last ball of any mix over. That's kind of worked out well because the required run rate's bumped up above 7 again.
Yeah. If we can just finish off with a wicket.
Yeah, bowled him! Just what you said, Adam. Well done. Top of middle. Great bowling there by Andy Mick. Great change up as well to bring this opener back on before the death. And now they require 7.4 and over.
Just keeps things really interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wicket
move.
falls.
What do they get off that? A couple of leg buys. Sorry, a leg buy and a single. Sorry, a leg buy and a single. So it's a really good over. Really good over there by Andy Mick.
Comeback. That was a good knock from LeBeur's too, really entertaining. Hit the ball really well to all parts of the ground.
Yeah, he was
Went
real
for
good.
one too many. Swung across the line and looks like it took the top of middle.
So this brings to the crease Will Campbell. So Will bowled pretty well, 4 overs, 2 for 27. What's his batting stats look like for Will? He's an average of 26 and a strike rate of 165. Plays a decent bat, you can't hold it.
He's played a lot of games, over 200
Yeah.
LMS games, so
Wow.
he's pretty experienced. Pretty good ball from Duff there.
So he's fresh off a 50 off 24 against third legs. Nice Gary, he wasn't out in the previous game. So he's bringing a bit of batting form into this one.
I reckon I've had words to him just saying, hey, look, just get us home. So they don't have to do anything too crazy to get this win, the Hibernators. They just need to keep picking out singles and twos and the occasional boundary when they come up like that. Didn't get on anything on it.
Gotta say, a little bit worried. Run rate was below 7. It's now above 8 required.
Wow.
So letting it get away, especially with a new batsman at the crease. Paul Will Campbell's going to go from ball 1. Probably not his usual style. I can't see Robert Callanan coming back in.
Not at this stage.
He's gone big down the ground. He hasn't got anywhere near a hold of it.
Oh, it's just one bounce to the fielder.
Yeah, they haven't taken enough wickets, so Callanan can't come back in. And with only 4 overs, 4.1 to go, a lot relies on Doug Crowley to take this through to victory, I think. He's the set batsman, 22 off 19. Connelly haven't bowled well to the left-handers. Oh, good ball. So good over there from the Duff. And now the required run rate. It's gone rocketing up to 8.75. So it's 35 runs required of 20. Once it gets to 2 runs a ball, I don't think they'll get there. I can't back the Hibernators. And I'm biased, obviously, for Connelly, but I can't see them scoring 2 runs a ball at the finish.
But again, just 3 overs ago, we were talking about Hibernators doing it comfortably and just how quickly the game can change.
I mean, Kenny was doing so well, right? That's a massive wicket when they got LeBurs.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a master stroke bringing the openers back on just to shake things
I think
up.
John was listening to me, wasn't he?
Yeah,
So Andy Nick on for his last over. Just a single to cover.
For one.
Schaefer out there's got that covered.
We love a tight finish, don't we?
Yeah, for sure.
Love to see this come down to the last few balls.
Well, that's where the home run comes into play.
Oh, yeah.
Brings them back into it. He's going hard there, Doug Crowley. He just can't connect at the moment.
It's actually just casting my mind back to the India Super Series this year, the first one. And the final was between Delhi and Jaipur. And the final was won with a home run off the last ball of the
how
game.
good. Oh, that was at night time at 1 a.m. or something.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, what a ball. That was spearing into the stumps. Well played there by Will Campbell to get bat on it.
I think it was 10 needed off the last ball.
Oh,
And he
wow.
absolutely moosed it straight down the ground, over the fence.
Oh, nearly popped it back to him.
Almost.
This has been a phenomenal spell here. 3.4 overs, 1 for 17. This is the Andy Michaels I know. But now it's 2 runs a ball. I can't see the Hibernators advancing this way. He sliced that one out to cover. Hasn't got a hold of it. He might come back for 2. They're pushing hard. They do come back for 2. There's trouble. There's... Oh! And he's gone. He's given him out. That's great. That's a great throw. Sporakis again. That's the second run out he's been involved with. Teddy.
Crowley run out.
Oh, Teddy Dodds made it very easy for him. I thought he took off pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But just
the throw was just electric.
Sporakis.
We talked about
good.
We talked about this earlier. The difference between the two sides and their speed across the ground, the quality of their throws, and we've seen 2 run-outs this innings.
So good, so good. So 31 runs required now from 15 balls, and we've got a new batsman coming to the crease in Brock Barry. So Brock averages 24, strikes at 130, high score of 74. So they need him to do better than that today. They need a big innings from him. His first game against third legs was a 4 off 10, so that's not what we need. Hasn't really had a good dig recently. 134 in his last 10. So can he change that today? His team needs him more than ever.
To do it now.
Come on, Brock. He bowled fantastically. Oh, that could be wide. That could be wide. I thought it was wide. They went up for the caught behind. I think they're trying to just trick the umpire there. Oh, he's hit that straight up in the air. Chauffeur's coming around. He won't get to it. They'll come back for two. They'll come back quite comfortably in the end. That's good
Still
running.
a chance of a run out.
Oh, there's overthrows.
It's probably the first bad throw we've seen from Connelly all innings.
Yeah. Very unfortunate there from Ari. Overcooked the throw.
It was way over the keeper. That's a shame because the run out was on.
Definitely. These last 10 balls, no boundaries, and 3 dots in there.
Yeah, it's massive how much this game has changed.
Full toss, doesn't dispatch it, and then he's going to get a single.
And that run rate becomes an even 10. 26 of 13 needed.
That's going to be a wide again.
That's a wide.
Yeah,
Feel a bit for the bowler there. Just,
Duffy's flirting with the line too much.
yeah.
I don't think he has to be too scared of these batsmen at the moment. He can just bowl at the body and they're just pushing singles around. They're not looking threatening at the moment anyway. That's
That's a
better.
good ball.
Much better by Duff. Will Campbell let that one go through. Oh, that was inside the line. Yep, very good.
Good call from umpire
End of
Bennett.
the over. So this is the penultimate over. They require 23 runs now. And so Hallius will bowl one and Schaefer will bowl the other.
Yeah, good captaincy from Hallius.
Yeah. Try not to mention that too much, mate, because he'll be watching this all night. Even for you complimenting him like that. Mate,
Well, we'll see where we're at in 5 balls' time, because anything can happen.
he'll be sending the leak back to Greece, showing all his family back there. Oh, lucky he hit the pads. Just a single to leg by.
Yeah, if you're Connelly, you'd be happy with that result. 1 leg
Yeah.
by.
So I'll give you a scenario. Yeah, they can get a run up every ball. That'll be 8. Oh, and a home run. They'll just be 1 short. So, oh, that's good bowling. Good bowling there by Hallius.
It's right at the body.
Look, I think what they've got to do, he's bowling down leg. They should stand on leg and just let it go down, because Hallius is moving it too much. I don't think he's controlling it that well. Not from that end,
I think
anyway.
he's worked out the batsmen are kind of backing away towards the leg stump as well, so just putting it in right at them. And again, they'll pick up a single. They're looking for 2. There's no one backing up at the bowler's end, but
The crowd are behind the square leg umpire.
Wow.
They were cheering for out. Hallius he was looking around. I thought he should have just chased it down. Instead, he was looking around to see what the batsmen were doing. It's cost him in the end, because he probably would have been out if he chased hard enough.
yeah.
But not to worry, they still require 19 off 7, so
That
it's been a
looks
good over.
close.
Yeah. Oh, he sent that straight back. Oh, just over John Hallius' head.
And he's pushing for 2 again.
That throw's nowhere near as good down the bottom. Oh! Still even a run out the other end.
I think he's home, but it's a good thing he slid his back, because little direct hit there.
This is good running here by the Hibernators. We haven't seen it all innings, but they've turned it up here towards the end.
Yeah.
17 off 6. So in theory, a run off every ball, and then the last ball home run, they can win. Hallius with his last ball bowling! He's got Barry. Chopped it back on. Wasn't that good a ball, but he's made it look better than what it is, and that'll bring Landis Condon batting at number 8 to the crease. And this is interesting here. So I didn't think this would happen. So if Landis gets out first ball, that brings the retiree back in for 4 balls to face, and basically 4 boundaries to tie the game. This, yeah.
So,
Landis has got to go really hard at this or run. They've got to run a bye if he doesn't hit it. They have to. Sorry, Will Campbell will be on strike because it's the end of the over. So the final over, 17 runs required. And while that seems like a lot, the way that LMS works is the retiree will come back in after the fall of the next wicket. So this, and then that's awesome if Robert Callanan can get back in.
Yeah.
So the Hibernators, they're still an outside chance here.
It's also this extras come into play as well because it's the last over of the innings.
Yep.
So any wides and no balls have to be re-bowled
re-bowled, yes, indeed. Now, I'm not sure why they haven't gone with the power play. It's probably he's forgotten about it. Chauffeur in for the last over. 17 required. He's hit it down the ground. They should come back for 2. Landis has taken off quickly. They will come back for 2. He'll be run out. No, he won't be run out.
He's doing it on purpose.
So, well done. 2 runs to the Hibernators. 15 off 4. So 4 boundaries and we win for the Hibernators. I say we win. They win. Chauffeur's going to try and bowl everything as full as he can. Don't let him get up. And he gets under it. He's picked the gap. I reckon that's going to be 4. Oh, it is. What a shot by Will Campbell. Oh, boy. 11 off 3.
So guys, the home run is now absolutely in play.
Yep.
If you can hit a maximum off the last ball, that will be 12 for the Hibernators. So we are getting down to a pretty exciting finish.
That's gone straight up in the air, but it's going to fall safe, I think. Chauffeur's not going to get to it.
They're going to run.
And they come back for the second.
9 from 2.
But he's pretty gassed there, Will Campbell. He's run really hard. He's done really well. So that, I just wouldn't it be fitting if Robert Callanan comes back on for the last ball?
It's a 6. Oh. This is why we love LMS.
Chauffeur making some last minute adjustments to his field. It's got to be full, I think at his legs. Probably at the pads. Aim for the pads. He does. That's good. Now Landis has taken off real early. And he'll come back for the second. And that's okay because they crossed 7, so they can do it. They need the home run. So for those new to LMS, the last ball of the innings is what we call a home run. So if they hit 6, it's worth 12. And not if you hit a 4, it's not worth 2. It's not worth double. It's only with the 6. So everyone on the boundary, if he doesn't hit a 6, the game's all over and Connelly win. So Will Campbell, he holds the destiny of the humble Hibernators here for the 2023 National Champs. If he hits the 6, they advance. If he doesn't, they play off in the Shield. Chauffeur on his way in. He bowls a short. That's a swing and a miss.
It's a dot.
And the Connelly team are going through. The Sydney boys are through in their first champs. Unfortunately, the Hibernators have exited the cup competition. They'll go to the Shield now. What an exciting game we've just seen, Adam.
Great finish.
So the highlight of the batting side for the Hibernators, obviously Robert Callanan with his 50 off 28. Kenny LeBeur's 26 off 17 was exciting. Pick of the bowlers, probably Andy Mix from mine, 4 overs, 1 for 18. But Hallius also finished with the same figures, but I thought Andy Mix's bowling was a little bit better. They've chimed in well. Probably player of the match would have to go to Shafe. He bowled the last over. He got a wicket. He got the 64 runs. And an exciting finish to the game. And wow, what a day we've got. We've got 4 games back to back, and we've seen a cracker to start off with. And we'll see you for the next game. Thanks for your help.